Well, hey, I am super excited. I just got this Muscle Car Model Kits magazine book in the mail, and I wanted to show it to you guys, but I got so involved in reading it, and then I got to thinking, man, I need to do a video on this thing to show it to you. But I haven't even done an update video in like 20,000 years on my bench. Well, it hadn't been 20,000 years, but you know what I mean. But I'm going to get back to reading this when I'm done, and I'm going to do a separate video on this because this thing is so intense and packed with so much information. You guys aren't going to believe it. You're going to have to check it out. I got to do a separate video on it for you to check it out. But I want to do an update video because, like I said, I haven't done one in 10,000 million years on the model bench. I got a lot of stuff to cover here, a lot of cool stuff. Got a busy bench going on. A lot of you guys asked me, hey, what you building, blah, blah, blah. Well, I'm going to show you. I got some stuff sent to me and just super excited about all this stuff. First off, I want to start off with, I won this kit from Dean over at Bench Racing Garage. Here's his channel. Dean's a good old dude. He's from here in Kentucky, and if you want Southern hospitality, you talk to Dean or you hang out with Dean. They're great people. But I thought it was pretty cool that I won this. And he even sent a couple bonus things, some super glue and a couple markers. Thank you, Dean. You got a great channel. I enjoy watching. I enjoy hooking up with you at model contests, and like I said, the Southern hospitality, you can't beat it. Next thing I want to show you, let me get that put away, is I want to share something with you guys that I picked this set of markers up at the IPMS Nationals, which was last year. I mean, that sounds like a long time ago, but it wasn't. But this marker set is the hottest thing going for modelers. This is the big set they offer. There's a ton of markers in this thing. Well, I've been using it since I bought it. If I can get it open here. How's it? There it goes. But there's the top row. And then when you pull this row out, you got a second row, which is just as many markers. But I love this marker set. If you guys can, they also sell these individual. I know most of you are car guys. If you're a car modeler, you're not going to need this big set. But they offer some flat blacks, rubber black, aluminums, your darker aluminums. They offer some car colors that we use all the time. In fact, I've used some of the colors so much, I went and bought some individuals, and that's what I was getting ready to get at. You can buy individuals of this also, which is a whole heck of a lot cheaper. But if you do any military or aircraft or anything, I highly recommend this complete set because this covers everything from military, aircraft, and automotive, and Gundams too. So, love these markers. I can't speak good enough about these. These are the best thing that's come out that's hit the hobby, I think. I use them all the time. It's kind of made me a lazy modeler. Just use the marker. It's just wonderful, wonderful stuff. Wonderful product. But I wanted to share that with you guys. Like I said, I love it. What else we got going on here? Another thing that was sent to me from Henry Robs. There's Henry's channel. There it is again. Mid-Century Modelwerks. Henry knew I was looking for a welder rig set. So Henry printed up this and sent it to me. This obviously goes on the back of a truck, a utility bed. The crane would go on there like that if you want to use this. And he sent me a whole bunch of, he sent me a welding rig. Another welding rig, and looks like a generator maybe. And a tank to go on all that, or use them separate on a trailer. Man, I really, really appreciate that, Henry. That was so nice of you to do that. Like I said, he was watching and saw that I was looking for a welding rig, so he printed all that up. Also, he knew I was looking for some rat rod seats, and he sent me a few different seats that he printed up too, which I'm pretty stoked about. This one here's pretty neat. It's got the little pad that comes out, and a little skull. Pretty cool. Here's a double seat. The pad comes out on this too. Got the holes in it. And there's another set of seats that he sent me. This pad will come out. And he sent me some various other seats too. But I was really stoked to get that set that he printed, and I was really touched that he did that for me. Again, thank you so very much. I really appreciate it. Another thing I wanted to share with you guys, I've kind of gotten turned on to using this Vallejo. It's called Vallejo Model Paint, but they come in all colors, but I use the primer black. And what I like about this, it's 40 mils. How many ounces is that? I don't have my glasses on. Well, anyway, it's a big can compared to your Tamiya can, or compared to Mr. Surfacer, or compared to your AK, which is the same size. I'm getting too many cans here. These smaller cans, I like using those for primer, but this can here is only a few dollars more, and you get about 3 times the amount. So I've been saving a lot of money by going with this primer. I really, really like it. I've really enjoyed it, so I wanted to pass that on to you guys too. So not only a good savings, but a great primer also too to look into. The Vallejo Black Primer. That's what I use. Another primer I use if it's on a budget, and put the cap back on, is this Napa primer, which I think is probably cheaper than that Vallejo primer. This is probably only about $9, but it's a full big can. And I like using this Napa primer. I've used it for many, many years, but this has always been my go-to primer, especially to save some money. Comes in the hot rod red, the primer gray, and the flat black. So you got your typical 3-4 colors of primer. So here's a good savings on a primer, and this is a good savings on a primer too, just to kind of pass that savings on to you guys. Something I like. What else we got here? All right, the USAC group build. I haven't officially started my video or done a video to say I'm in. I am in. Could this be my official video? I don't know. But I've picked up 2 kits. If you've watched the channel, last year I picked up these 2 kits. Still all sealed inside. Haven't even started them yet. I've only got like a month and a half to do these. But I kind of think I know the route I'm going to go. So I went to when I was at the hobby shop and picked up some stuff. I picked up some ground cover, and I went to Model Car Garage and picked up a photo etch sheet for one of them. And while I was at Model Car Garage, I picked up a photo etch sheet for a 56 Chevy. So 56 Chevy someday, not anytime soon. We'll see when. So I'm going to get started on these. That's I'm going to run through a few goals with you for this year. That's one of my goals, is to build 2 USAC 68 Dodge Darts before, I think, middle of March. So to build 2 of these, got some stuff ordered. And another goal I've got this year that I want to do is on the AMT Papa truck and hideout truck, which are these trucks here, the Tyrone Malone trucks. I've always been a fan of Tyrone Malone and what he did way back in the day. Never got to see him in person, but saw a lot of it on TV, his show trucks and stuff. But my goal for this year is to build the Papa truck and the hideout truck, and that's a lot of work. And then also, while I'm building those 2 trucks, in fact, I've already started it, I'm turning another one of those trucks into a tribute build for Big Daddy Ed Roth. And I've started, here's the sides, and these are already painted, decaled, and cleared. So that's going to be the color, which is a cool green. And then the underneath is going to be a really neat purple. But it's going to be a tribute, kind of a Rat Fink build. Good old Rat Fink. Love Big Daddy Ed Roth. Remind me sometime if you guys ever want to see him. I do a lot of wood burning as another hobby, art wood burning. And back in the day, back when Big Daddy Ed Roth was still alive, I wood burned a bunch of neat Roth character pictures. And I took some to a World of Wheels and hung out with Ed Roth one time, because that was back when he kind of became unpopular and no one was really around him. And I was at the show all weekend, hung out with him, sat at his booth. It was kind of like my home base for the whole entire weekend. It was a World of Wheels show. And Ed Roth signed the ones that I had done at the time. I'll have to show you those on the channel sometime, is my wood burnings of those. And I can show you some other wood burnings I've done too. One of my favorite wood burning is one of Richard Petty. But anyway, I'm getting completely off the subject of what's going on the bench. That's for another day. Let me know if you guys ever want to see those, and I'll show them. I like them. They're pretty cool. What else we got going on here? Oh, I know. I got an order in. You guys know this guy, MCV Products. Old Matthew over at MCV Products. These wheels are kick butt. I got all kinds of stuff. Some 15-inch American racing wheels. I ended up getting started on them. Man, I was so happy. These true spokes, I was super stoked about these. I was so happy about them. What else I got here? Picked up some Magnum 500 wheels. Very little cleanup. This is Matthew's website. Get on the website, check it out. He's got some cool stuff. I'll show them to you here in a second. I'll pull the camera down. Oh, I got an engine from him too. Thought I'd pick up this Whipple Supercharged 5.0 Ford. I just thought the name sounded cool. Here's some neat pictures of it. Look at the detail on that thing. Is that amazing or what? Just, wow, it's amazing what they're doing with this stuff. What else we got? All kinds of updates, all kinds of updates. Oh, I just finished a 24-hour group build. There was my truck I did. If you guys have never done a 24-hour group build, which is on Facebook only, you have to check it out. Of course, it doesn't come up now for another year. Talked about the USAC group build. While I was up at the hobby shop picking up the ground cover, this kit just come out, the Chevelle, the SS Slasher. Got this. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. We'll see. I picked up some decals for it. I don't know if I got the decals around here or not. Man, that's the problem with a busy bench. I'm always building all kinds of stuff at the same time. I don't know. We'll see what I do with this Chevelle. And I got two of them. I got one over there. I picked up two pie wagons. Kind of wish I didn't sell them. I had an original pie wagon I had built back when I was a teenager. Ended up sold it in that big pile of models that I had sold a while back. So I picked up two of them. And the reason I picked up two of them is the decal sheet's pretty cool. You get decals to do a couple different pie wagons. There's the decal sheet. But I was going to do the taco one along with, got to do the mother's pie again because I missed that so bad. Like I said, I wish I wouldn't have got rid of it. Don't sell models, you'll regret it. I sold a ton of them and I regret it. Oh, another thing, well, I was talking to a buddy of mine who watches the channel. He was saying, man, you know, it would be kind of cool as I wish there was a model car museum. Well, there is a model car museum and it's in Salt Lake. And here's a video that I shot of the Model Car Museum a year or 2 years ago when I was there. It's an extensive walkthrough video. So if you've ever wondered if there's a model car museum, check this video out. It's a great museum. Again, I do a complete walkthrough. It's almost kind of a guided tour from a buddy of mine that knows a lot about modeling, Tom Nungaster. And Tom, you'll hear Tom talking in the video about some things and everything, but it's a very neat museum. If you ever get out to Salt Lake, I highly recommend it. It's the Model Car Museum. But that's the update on the bench. I don't think I've missed anything. Got a lot of stuff coming up. If you guys got any questions or anything, let me know down below. I'll try to answer it. Of course, I've got a tow truck going on. I'm going to do probably a normal tow truck like everyone's doing, and I plan on doing one that's just sitting down on the ground, and it's going to be a rat rod tow truck. I don't know what I'm going to name it yet, but he's going to be sitting on the ground. But it's going to be pretty cool. I kind of got that in the works. And another thing I got in the works, some of them wheels that I got from Matthew, which are my favorite ones. I'll pull the camera down and show them to you. These here, like, they're dually wheels. Those are there. It's going to go on this build here, this International, which is pretty neat. I'll get the camera pulled down and I'll show you those. Detail on these things are just amazing. There's some pictures close up. And these spokes just blow my mind. Well, what'd you think about that update? Like I said, it's been a million years since I've done an update, but that's kind of the update on my model bench. 3 semi-trucks I'm wanting to get done, along with others that I hadn't even gotten into. A couple different pie wagons, a Chevelle, 2 USAC builds. A lot going on, I got a lot of model contests coming up. But again, thank you guys for sending me. Henry, thank you for the 3D print. And I'll see you guys on the next video on Throttle Power.